Blessings, narrative changers. I hope all is well with everyone. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update as to what has been happening. But first off, I want to express my gratitude to everyone who has joined the movement. I want to say thank you for the overwhelming support. Almost 5,000 subscribers, over 230,000 views in such a short space of time. That is not normal. So clearly, there are a lot of persons out here who still believe in the truth, who still believe in putting the children at the forefront. Because this started with me wanting to ensure that fathers get the opportunity, a fair opportunity, to be a part of their kids' lives. And with this overwhelming support so far, I feel really good to know that there are persons still out here who want to see this change happen, who want to see the kids be placed at the forefront of all these relationships, be it a broken relationship, a relationship that is somewhat working, whatever it is, the kids are being placed as priority. So this support is really letting me know that yes, persons want that to happen. Persons have heard my story and are familiar with other stories and want that change to happen. So we're definitely going to be changing the narrative. And I want to bring you guys along with me on that journey because it all started right here with you. And you know, as I said earlier, just giving you an update, because I know you must be wondering how I'm not posting as much and so forth, but I'm putting in the work in the background. I'm actually now working on the official logo for Change the Narrative, as well as I wrapped up a discussion with a father not too long ago who is sharing his story. And with that said, I want to put it out there now, so anyone who wants to come on the platform and share their story, or if they know of someone who has a story that needs to be told, you can have them reach out to me. The email address, I'll place it in the description. However, I'll state it here. It's aprincebusiness@yahoo.com, and the business is spelled BIZNIZ. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you can send me a DM there. And the handle for my Instagram is @D_real_prince. So yes, we're putting in the work to let the voices of the voiceless be heard. It has been going on for too long. Too many willing fathers who want to be a part of their kids' lives are not given that opportunity. And instead of having those fathers fight, we're now telling the mothers they need to stop putting obstacles in the way of those fathers who want to be a part of their kids' lives. So again, I'm grateful for the support that I've gotten so far, and I implore you, I encourage you to share this page with your friends, family members, colleagues, anyone who hasn't already subscribed. Get them on board, because we're going to change the narrative together. We're growing this family, and you're going to be here by my side throughout the growth of this platform, because it all started with you guys. Oh, and let me mention the overwhelming support as well as it relates to the merch. Yes, I'm still in a state of disbelief. The support is unreal. You guys requested merch. I went ahead and got the merch out, and you guys have been supporting it. And I must say thank you, because you guys really want to see the change happen, and I'm going to make it happen. We are going to make it happen, because this is one family. This is one movement. This is for the betterment of our community, our country, and by and large, the world. But we have to start somewhere. And we're starting here to get the fathers, especially the fathers who wants to be a part of their child's life, give them an opportunity. Don't put up any blockages. Don't be a hindrance. We're going to make it happen. Also, with the title of this channel, Change the Narrative, we're going to touch on a wide range of topics that narratives needs to be changed. Yes, so we're starting it off with parental alienation. There are a lot more narratives that are going to be changed right here on this platform. And I can't do it without your support. And I'm just coming out here to let you guys know that yes, I'm still here, still getting things together, still fine-tuning everything, and we're going to move forward. This movement is going to be great. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. This movement is going to be great. So for even the new subscribers, I know that I would have put out some content out there, some lives. They're very long, I must admit, very long, but there's a lot of information. So I'm going to find ways to better package that information for you. But until then, for you to get a gist of what this channel is all about, I implore you, when you get the time, just watch the videos. It will give you a better understanding of what's happening here and what is about to happen. And I'm sure after getting through those videos, you will be empowered to want to join this movement in changing the narrative, because it needs to happen and we're going to make it happen. As it relates to the support, I also want to acknowledge persons who have joined the membership. Yes, the narrative changes. Yes, we have persons who have joined the membership. Any kind of support is appreciated, because we're on a mission. We're on a serious mission. And together, we are going to make it happen. Yes, we are going to make it happen. Again, I just came here to basically tell you guys thanks for the support that I've been receiving so far from everyone who subscribed, super chat while I'm on live, join the membership, like the videos, share the videos, even leaving a comment. I'm grateful for everything. I have some moderators who have been doing a great job as it relates to the comment section. If you all would have noticed, I try my best to acknowledge everyone. It's a lot of comments, so when I have the time, I try and go through and acknowledge as much people as I possibly can. And I appreciate my moderators for keeping my comment section on this page as clean as possible, because as I said in one of the lives over here, positive vibes only. I stated that to them, and they have been doing a tremendous job. Yes, no negativity over here at all. So positive vibes, we're working towards a positive change, and we all are going to do it together. For those who have been here from inception, just giving a quick update, I still haven't heard from my son. So since September, I still haven't heard from my son. So, you know, same old. But I'll be elaborating a little more on what's happening with that, since persons have come out. Yes, everyone is active again on social media. So I have a few more things to share, but that will be done in a next video or a next live, who to tell. But yes, since my last live, you guys who would have been there or would have watched it out to the end would have seen that it ended somewhat abruptly. Reason being, it's a lot. It has been a lot. It still is a lot. And again, for those who would have been following the story from the start, I did not intend to ever come out and do anything like this. So I know there are questions as it relates to why Or how come I have these videos and photos and all of that? At the time, I was in fear. So I had to gather my evidence. I had to do what I needed to do to protect myself. So again, prior to the estranged coming out and basically minimizing what would have transpired in that relationship, I would have never came out. I would have just had that info for having its sake. I was basically forced to come and defend myself, defend the truth, because the lies were carrying on for too long. I honestly don't feel good having to do this, but it's necessary. Again, for the change that needs to happen, you're going to be placed in some uncomfortable positions. You're going to have some uncomfortable conversations. And being that I'm basically pioneering this journey, I have to make some uncomfortable decisions. And we're here. The truth matters, man. Context matters. So I had to do what I had to do. And if needs be, if I need to share more, I share more. Just to get the point across. Just to let the people, yes, you people, my supporters and the potential supporters, understand the other side of the story that is not being told. So I had to, for people to really understand and believe the other side of the story, I had to do what I had to do. Because as I said in that last live, and what I'm imploring the men who are going through similar situations, gather as much evidence as you can. Because no one will take your word. No one will believe you. So I had to do what I had to do, because over that period where my name was being dragged through the mud, it affected my real life. As I said, persons reached on my LinkedIn profile. I had to deactivate my LinkedIn account. So I was off social media, but they ended up on my LinkedIn account, my professional account. That's how serious it got. So, you know, again, I had to do what I had to do, and if I need to do more in that regard, I'm ready and willing, because I have the information can share. But until then, we move forward with hearing the other stories and making some changes. So as I said, if the need should arise, if I'm required to provide clarification as it relates to some of the things that I would have spoken about or posted prior to this video, I will do so. And if there's a need to provide additional info to bring home the points that I'm making, to make people understand that these things are really happening out here, I will share what I need to. Because if that is the requirement, to let the majority of people understand that men are going through what I'm going through, and persons would have heard stories, but because there's no evidence to back it up, they just brush it aside, then I would provide all the context that is required for persons to believe and understand that certain situations are actually happening. So again, as I said, this is just a quick check-in with you guys, the narrative changers, to let you know that yes, I'm here, yes, I'm getting things together, and yes, more videos will be coming out. I'll be going live more often, As I said, everything is being worked on for the message to get across and for that change to happen. Yes, we're going to change the narrative and we're going to do it together. So, again, just checking in with you, letting you know that I'm here, still sitting on tons of evidence. But as I said, when necessary, I can share more, but I may need to elaborate on a lot that I would have posted and spoken about so far, because again, and for those who have been keeping up, it is a whole lot, but it's for the greater good. It's for the greater good, and we're going to do it together. So I just want to thank you again for the tremendous support, for the purchasing of the merch, for the membership, the narrative changes. This is a movement, and we are going to grow together and make the changes together. And you can invite everyone else to join this movement. So yes, narrative changes. Just like, share, subscribe, and let us grow together and make the change together. All right? Blessings.